Hey everybody, I'm Arglethump. In this video, I will do all the puzzles in Grimtails, Graywitch. So I have to talk quickly because I'm solving all the puzzles. So this puzzle, what you need to do is recreate the picture in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. You need to click on the circles. Every time you click on a circle, the limb of the skeleton rotates by 45 degrees. In this puzzle, you want to press the buttons D-I-N-M-L-L-I-W. You're spelling will mind backwards, and you swap two of the letters. So that's how you solve the puzzle. You're basically spelling the phrase out backwards. This puzzle, you have three symbols at the bottom of the screen. They are random. They can be any of the symbols which appear on the screen. It changes every time you play this game. So you need to click on the three symbols which appear. And there's a timer in the upper right-hand corner. If you do not solve the puzzle in time, this man will hit you with his club, and it will hurt. You need to beat this puzzle 3 times in order to defeat the man. And don't forget, some of the symbols are on the man's tunic. You can find the symbols there. Also, you don't need to click on the symbols in any particular order. This puzzle is simple. You want to click when that little line is in between the other 2 lines. So it's a timing challenge. But this challenge, what you need to do is click on the right button twice, and you do that for all 3 buttons. You're basically forming a picture. Ooh, this one is slightly more difficult. The challenge with this is it makes a difference what direction you're swapping things in. So you'll notice when I go up left, that moves things to the right. When I go down left, or no, let's see. When I go up right here, that's moving things to the left. Does that make sense? So, and that moves things to the left instead of to the right. So the difference you aim those things in makes a difference. You move them in that direction. This puzzle is rather simple. You just rotate it. So you go, let's see, clockwise is right, and then counterclockwise equals left. So I go clockwise to 0, and then I go counterclockwise to 8. That's how you solve the puzzle. This puzzle, what you're trying to do is recreate the letter that's in the bottom right. So you need to select these 4 different modes. So you need to do 1, 2, and then number 4. You want to do number 4. Each one controls a different thing. Like one controls italics, one controls the size. This last one at the end controls the color. And that's how you solve the puzzle. You manipulate 1, 2, 4, and 5. You don't manipulate number 3. This puzzle is a rather simple one. You need to click on the symbols which match. Ignore that symbol in the upper right there. Again, you're going to ignore the symbol in the upper right when you're making matches. You'll notice that the symbols are rotated. So, oh, it looks like you're ignoring the symbol in the upper left and another symbol on the right. So yeah, that's kind of tricky. On this screen, you ignore none of the symbols. You make all the matches. And it's fairly simple. It's fairly simple. Now for another short puzzle. So it's 2, 5, 8, 7, 5. If you start counting with 1 on the left, that's how you do it. So it's just a numbers puzzle. So this puzzle, you need to go through the maze. You can kind of see the maze. It's hard to see, but it is slightly visible. So you just need to go through the maze in this way. You have a limited number of steps, and you need to use every single step in order to reach the exit on the far right. This puzzle is pretty simple. You click here, there, and there. So you basically click on every tile in a clockwise fashion. Here, I believe you click on the one on the right 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the one on the left once. And that's how you solve that puzzle. It's very simple. Here's another simple puzzle. You click the outer ring 3 times, and it looks like you click the inner ring 4 times. This puzzle is also rather simple. You just click to rotate the pieces. And what you want to do is get them to look like this. So every piece is going to have to be rotated the same way. So it's facing the center. The colors don't match that much. The colors don't matter that much, but you can try to solve the puzzle by making the colors match. Okay, so here you bottom right, upper right twice, and then bottom right twice, and then left 3 times. No, left twice. This one, let's see. you push that one right twice, and then let's see that this one goes down twice. So you're trying to recreate that symbol thing. So the top one right 3 times, and then left one down. This one down and then right. That's the solution to that puzzle. Sorry, that's a really fast puzzle. This puzzle. So you're gonna put the pieces into place like this. You're just trying to recreate the design so all the pieces go together and match. So you notice all the designs fit together perfectly. And the colors also match too. Okay, good. This is a long puzzle. This could be the longest puzzle of the game. No. This isn't the longest puzzle of the game, but it's close. So with this puzzle, you need to click on the various pieces to rotate them. So I'm trying to do the bottom row first. So I'm doing the bottom row working from left to right. So now number 4 on the bottom row, I need the piece which matches that. I move it here, and then I flip it upside down. So that's the tricky part, is if you can't find a piece which matches, more often than not, it's going to have to be you're flipping a piece upside down. And this piece looks pretty similar. You see the really tall parts look similar, but it's not the right one. It's not the right one. So that's tricky. Okay, this one has a curved thing in the middle. So, yeah, I'm working on the top now. Another strategy is to just do the left-hand side completely. So do the top and bottom for the left, and then you go from the second to left, do the top and bottom there. I did the entire bottom and then the entire top. And that's the solution. This is another super simple puzzle. Just move your mouse around. You want to move it over these 4 butterfly pieces. And yeah, that's simple. This one, leftmost, 3, third from left, and then rightmost. This puzzle, this is an interesting one. You just click on the enemies when they appear, and that's it. So you have 10 enemies. You need to click on 10 enemies before the enemies throw something at you. So right there, I didn't click on that enemy fast enough, so the enemy hit me. So if the enemies hit you too many times, you have to restart. This is a simple puzzle. Up, left, bottom, left. Okay, this is well, one of the harder puzzles of the game. This is slightly longer than the key puzzle, depending on how quickly you go. You're making matches. You're making matches. It's just make a match, and that's all. You need to make 3 matches before the timer in the upper right runs out. And there are multiple matches you can make, so that makes this puzzle slightly easier, but it's still kind of complicated because you have to do it many, many times in a row. And it looks like the timer is going faster every single time. Oh no, I made a mistake. Oh yeah, I totally made a mistake there. Yeah, I miscounted. Whoops. Don't miscount, obviously. So if you're too slow, she will defeat you, and then you have to start over from the beginning again. Okay, one more round. You've got the power meter at the bottom of the screen, which indicates how much health your opponent has left. Done. Okay, so now for the bonus game. With the bonus game, we have, the bonus chapter, we have this puzzle. So this puzzle involves rotating the board clockwise and counterclockwise. It's a little hard to keep track of that because technically you're pressing the buttons that go up and down, right? So what you're trying to do is get the mouse into the corner. And the way to do that is having the mouse get the cheese in the corner by lining up. So here I have the mouse drop a little bit, so when the mouse drops down, instead of falling into the corner, it landed on that small ledge over there. That's how the puzzle works. You want to get the mouse to land on those tiny ledges so you can move it to the spot where you really want it to go. Okay, this puzzle is a rather simple puzzle. It's just putting dominoes on the board. You want to make sure each piece is touching a piece with the exact same symbol on it. So I put the skull next to the skull, the bones next to the bones, and that's how you do it. Yeah, this puzzle it's kind of difficult, even if you know the solution ahead of time. This puzzle is simple. The solution is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. It's a math puzzle. This is the longest puzzle of the game. It's actually kind of terrible. Yeah, so what you're trying to do is make lines appear, and you need to have very, very good timing. So, so here I'm going to click and make the line appear once a blue thing goes over that spot. So you see the blue thing is on that spot I indicated, now I make the line happen. That gives me just enough time for the line to go from the upper left to the bottom right before another blue thing touches it. If a blue thing touches it, then you have to restart. You don't have to restart the challenge, you just have to restart drawing the line. But the problem is that the blue line, the blue orb will reset its position. So that makes it more difficult, because then if you mess up too many times, the blue things get out of sync with each other. And then you're really stuck with the timing. So here you're trying to make the blue line go just directly left. Yeah, see, there we go. That was an example of the line accidentally touching a blue thing, and then the blue thing reset its position. That didn't hurt me too much. You know, it doesn't screw up my plans that much, but still, that's not something you want to happen. Okay, so yeah, this puzzle just involves being very, very patient, and then trying to have the line go at the best possible time. The really long ones are obviously far more difficult because they take longer for... Yeah, it takes... Yeah, see there. It takes much longer for the longer lines to be filled. So I should note that I'm doing all the puzzles in this video, right? For the sake of this video, by puzzle, I mean anything that has a skip button in the lower left-hand corner. So anything that has a skip button is considered a puzzle for the sake of this video. I've only got one more line to make. Pieces, get out of my way. Get out of my way! And there. Good, that should be it. This puzzle, you want to rotate these various things so they match the picture in the left. And it's actually quite simple. And here is the final puzzle of the game. So with this puzzle, what you want to do is match the colors. If you get 3 of the same color in a row, 3 or more of the same color in a row, it takes away the health of your enemy. You can see the health meter in the bottom left. And so what you want to do is get the enemy's health meter to 0 before this little chain goes all the way to the enemy's right hand. If the chain goes all the way to the enemy's right hand, you have to restart. That heals the enemy's health, and you have to restart the puzzle again. So it's completely random, by the way. It's completely random what color balls you get. So you can get lucky, you can get unlucky. So it helps, like, when you get a match towards the end, because then the line has to wait a little bit like this. See how I have to wait a while before it starts moving these other balls, because they need to catch up to the ones that are already in place. So that's helpful. You know, if you're trying to do that, aim for the ones towards the end of the line, because that way you just get a couple of extra seconds. So that makes the puzzle simpler. So that's it for Grimtail's Graywitch. Those are all the puzzles. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video helps someone.